016. The old man guarding the pavilion is a half-step heavenly being. Please give me flowers and collect them. Martial arts. In the beginning of cultivating immortality, all the female warriors are broken. MTLARCHIVE. After leaving the city lord's mansion, John Che quickly arrived at the Sutra Pavilion in Snow Moon City. 4 city lords. The disciple guarding the door saw John Che arriving and quickly made way for him with a very respectful attitude. The reputation of the sword immortal in white has long been spread, and the disciples of Snow Moon City all know that the new city master is very powerful. You can defeat Bailey Dongjun with just one move. John Che nodded and stepped directly into the Sutra Pavilion. The Sutra Pavilion in Snow Moon City is divided into 3 floors. The first floor contains some of the most common martial arts secrets, mostly yellow rank techniques, which can be read by all Snow Moon City disciples. The second level is some profound rank and earth rank cheats, which can only be previewed by the elders and core disciples. As for the third level, it is Snow Moon City's trump card. There are some heavenly rank secrets inside, and only the city lord is qualified to read them. This third level contains all the martial arts secrets from various schools that Li Chengsheng, an old guy, has collected over his 180 years of life. John Che kept walking and went directly to the third floor of Sutra Pavilion. On the third floor, there is an old man with white hair and a childlike face, with gray hair on his temples, closing his eyes in nourishing spirit. Noticing the footsteps of someone approaching, the old man slowly opened his eyes. After seeing that the person coming was John Che, a hint of understanding flashed in the old man's eyes. After getting up from his seat, he cupped his hands and smiled. It turns out that the 4th city lord is here. Does the 4th city lord want to read the third level heavenly rank secret book? That's right, please ask the elders for your convenience. John Che glanced at the old man, who looked about 60 years old. Although his head is full of white hair, there are not many wrinkles on his face. His face is red and does not look old at all. His cultivation level has also reached the realm of half-step celestial beings, and he is only stronger than Sikon Chengfeng and Li Hanyi. The world only knows that Snow Moon City has a wine master, a sword master, and a spear master. But he didn't know that there was also the previous generation of city lord, Li Chengsheng, a veteran powerhouse, and the elder stationed in Sutra Pavilion in front of him. Li Chengsheng practices the great Chengong and rejuvenates himself every 30 years. Now, at the age of 180, his cultivation level is at least the level of great immortality. The elder guarding the pavilion nodded and opened the door behind John Che without saying anything else. Thank you, elder. After thanking him, John Che strode straight in. After entering the attic room, what comes into view are rows of neatly arranged bookshelves. John Che randomly picked up a book called Beely Chronicles and took a quick look at it. In addition to some heavenly ranked sheets, this third level seems to be full of various unofficial histories and anecdotes. There are even various records of not only the Beely dynasty, but also other dynasties. After a few glances, John Che quickly lost interest and began to look for the heavenly ranked secrets collected by Li Chengsheng. With a photographic memory, John Che can memorize all these secrets in his mind and then copy them back to redeem points with the system. John Che was reading leisurely in Kingjin Pavilion, but he didn't know that something was completely blowing up outside. Snow Moon City is the number 1 city in the world, and the most important thing here is the informants of various religions and forces. Today there is a new city lord in Snow Moon City. The 18-year-old great grandmaster is at his peak, and he defeated Bailey Dongjun with one sword. The news spread quickly. After all, an 18-year-old great grandmaster at his peak was too appalling, and now he has become the 4th city lord of Snow Moon City. Ellipsis ellipsis ellipsis. Tianqi City, General's Mansion, in the study. Ha ha ha. Good. After Yi Xiaoying received the letter from Sikon Chengfeng, he laughed non-stop in the study. Sikon Chengfeng has stated in the letter that John Che, the 4th city lord of Snow Moon City, has cured his precious daughter's heart failure. After worrying for so many years, now that his daughter was finally cured, Yi Xiaoying felt a sense of relief in his heart. Come here, prepare 10,000 taels of gold. Take the spirit medicine your majesty gave me and follow me to Snow Moon City. Ming Dynasty, Wudang Mountain. Although Wudang Mountain has not been involved in worldly affairs these years, it still has some insider information, and the news was quickly passed here. The peak of great grandmaster at the age of 18. Looking at the letter in his hand, John Sanfeng's eyes flashed with horror. It's hard to imagine what kind of genius it is to be able to cultivate to this level at such a young age. As one of the few immortal masters in the world, John Sanfeng naturally knows what reaching the peak of 18-year-old great grandmaster represents. Nowadays, apart from him and Mu Daoist, there are no such masters in the entire Wudang Mountains. Song Yuanchao, the leader of the 7 heroes of Wudang, has just broken through to the realm of great grandmaster, but the opponent is already nearly 40 years old, and he may have no hope in this life. John Sanfeng felt a little envious for no reason. If he had such a talented person in Wudang Mountain, why worry about having no successor? However, after seeing the content of the letter at the end, John Sanfeng's pupils shrank. Someone, please notify Wuji and ask him to come to the back mountain to find me. Ellipsis ellipsis ellipsis. P.S. Please give me flowers, review votes, monthly votes, and all data. 017. Wan goes down the mountain, and Master Phazon feeds the devil with her body. Please give me flowers and collect them. Martial arts. In the beginning of cultivating immortality, all the female warriors are broken. MTLARCHIVE. Gaming, Hulong Villa. Zhu ignored the secret report sent back from his hand and fell silent for a while. The 4 secret agents of heaven, earth, Xuanwang and Hulong Villa were quickly called. The number 1 Tianzi is Duan Tianya. Number 1 with the word, de, return to the sea with a knife. The number 1 Zong character is Shengguan Haiteng. The number 1 yellow character indicates right and wrong. Father. After a group of 4 people entered the hall, they all bowed their hands and saluted, showing great respect for Zhu Wu's attitude. Look, how authentic is this secret report? Zhu Wu handed the secret report to Duan Tianya and asked them to check it out separately. Although Hulong Villa also has spies in Snow Moon City, it is impossible to get access to the core secrets of Snow Moon City. The information returned is information that everyone in Snow Moon City knows. However, seeing someone who could break through to the peak of great grandmaster at the age of 18, and also cure Yi Rui's innate heart failure, Zhu Wu felt a little doubtful about life. Are there such monsters in this world? According to the other party's talent, it is not impossible to achieve the unity of nature and man before the age of 20. A 20-year-old celestial human realm powerhouse. Just thinking about it made Zhu Mongli feel a little scared in his heart. He has been cultivating for most of his life, and relying on the great method of transforming energy, he has only taken half a step into heaven, and has not yet succeeded in taking the last half step. Hiss. 18-year-old great grandmaster 9th layer. Really? Cheng Shifei gasped and said dumbfounded. As the 4 secret agents of Hulong Villa, there is no doubt about their strength. But Duan Tianya, the strongest among them, is only the great grandmaster 2nd layer now, and he is already 23 years old. It's hard to imagine what kind of monster this guy named John Che is. Father, I think this information is false. At the age of 18, he is already a great genius when he reaches the level of great grandmaster. How can someone reach such an unfathomable level of cultivation? Duan Tianya's eyes flashed and he spoke suspiciously. Zhu Wuli didn't speak, just thinking silently in his heart. Father, I think this information should be true. Shengguan Haiteng's pupils narrowed and he already had some guesses in his mind. Oh. Why did Haiteng say this? Zhu Yiwu became interested after hearing this and asked curiously. A month ago, John Che came to my number 1 village in the world once. The original John Che already had the strength of the great grandmaster 5th layer, but he only stayed for 1 day and left. I tried my best to keep him, but I didn't keep him. I didn't know where he was going at that time. Being able to break through from Great Grandmaster 5th layer to Great Grandmaster 9th layer in 1 month, it seems that this guy must have had some adventure recently. Shengguan Haitang said thoughtfully. She still has a deep impression of Zhang Che. After all, the young Great Grandmaster and his outstanding appearance make it difficult for people not to remember him. At the beginning, Shengguan Haitang also promised various benefits to Zhang Che to work for Zhu Wuwu, but he was rejected by the other party. In that case, Haitang, you should go to Snow Moon City and attend the upcoming 100 Flowers party in Snow Moon City on behalf of me, Hulong Villa, to see if Zhang Che is as magical as the secret says. Zhu Wulin said in a deep voice, already believing Shengguan Haitang's words 70% in his heart. Now that Snow Moon City has such a miracle doctor, he might be able to save his Su Shen. Even if there was only a glimmer of possibility, Zhu Wu was unwilling to give up. Yes. Ellipsis. During the Sui dynasty, Yin Kui sect. After receiving the information from Snow Moon City, Zhu Yuan directly found Wanwan who was practicing. Master. When she noticed that the door was pushed open, Wanwan also stopped practicing. After seeing that the person coming was Zhu Yuan, a trace of doubt flashed in Wanwan's eyes. On weekdays, when she was practicing, her master would never bother her if nothing happened. Now that Snow Moon City's 100 Flowers Fair is about to be held, go get close to the 4 city lords of Snow Moon City and try to win over them. Your heavenly demon practice has reached the 17th level. It's time to go down the mountain to practice. Zhu Yuan said and directly handed the information he received into Wanwan's hands. Unlike other forces, Zhu Yuan also found out that Zhang Che was from the Song dynasty and became the city lord within 1 day of going to Snow Moon City. She felt that there must be some other interests involved, and Zhang Che must have made some kind of deal with the people in Snow Moon City. Yes. Wanwan responded, and then curiously looked at the information Zhu Yuan handed her. Looking at it, Wanwan couldn't help but shrink her pupils. Ellipsis. Seheng is quiet and fast, and the emperor is on the peak. Fan Qingwei also found Seheng Jingzai's contemporary saintess, Shi Fei's on. Master. Shi Feishuan was a little curious about her master's sudden visit. Now the world is about to be in chaos, and the demon sect is ready to move. Snow Moon City has a peerless genius, and the Yin Kui sect has already taken action. Now that you have completed the Seheng sword code, it's time to go down the mountain to practice. On behalf of me, Seheng Jingzai, go to Snow Moon City to attend the 100 Flowers party, and try your best to win over this Zhang Che. Even if we can't win him over, we must never let him be bewitched by people from the demon sect. When necessary, you can feed the devil with your body. Yes. Looking at the information in her hand, Master Feishuan was silent for a long time before finally nodding lightly. P.S. Please give me flowers, monthly tickets, evaluation votes, and all data. 018. If you want to recruit disciples, plan for hundreds of schools of thought. Please give me flowers and collect them. Martial arts. In the beginning of cultivating immortality, all the female warriors are broken. MTLARCHIVE. Snow Moon City, Sutra Pavilion. The sun sets over the western mountains and it is 10 o'clock in the evening. After checking all the secret books in the Kingdom Pavilion, Zhang Che left leisurely and returned to his mansion. Sikon Chengfeng has already given a vacant house to himself. Although it is not as good as the city lord's mansion, it is not far behind. It covers an area of several thousand square meters, with small bridges, flowing water, rockeries, gardens, and hundreds of maids. After dinner, Zhang Che returned to his room. He took out his pen, ink, paper and inkstone and began to copy the various heaven level exercises he had obtained in Hidden Gold Pavilion today. Kaishin Fist, Profound Heaven Ju, Fire Wind Sutra, Tathagata Divine Palm. All I can say is that old man Li Chengsheng has not lived in vain for so many years, and he really has a lot of good things. This time Zhang Che got a total of 15 heaven level secret books. System, exchange it for me. Ding, the exchange is successful. Congratulations to the host for getting 15,000 points. Hearing the system notification sound in his mind, the corners of Zhang Che's mouth raised. I originally thought this task would be very difficult, but I didn't expect it to be so easy. In addition to the Juying, and binding magic skills that I had redeemed before, I have already redeemed 18 heavenly rank secret books. System, open my properties panel. Host, Zhang Che. Physique, 5 elements spirit body. Cultivation, Great Grandmaster 9th layer. Skills, 5 elements spiritual technique perfection, Shishanchi refining technique perfection 10,000 sword techniques, sword god, sword controlling technique, drunk immortal watching the moon step. Secondary job, divine level medical skills. Weapon, 7-star Long Yuan sword. Mission, collect 100 heaven level exercises, 18,100s become famous all over the world, and become a medical fairy in the world curing thousands of difficult and complicated diseases. Points, 18,500. Ellipsis. Seeing the task of becoming a medical fairy, Zhang Che frowned unconsciously. Although the tasks are not mandatory and there is no time limit. But Zhang Che doesn't want to be a famous doctor. After all, he doesn't have the heart to help the world. After awakening from the system, Zhang Che just wants to die and be free from the world. He doesn't want to complete this task, but Zhang Che is greedy for phoenix essence and blood. System, would it be okay if I took on a few direct disciples, taught them my medical skills, and asked them to find someone to heal them? Touching his chin, Zhang Che asked curiously. Okay, host. If the host's apprentice becomes a famous doctor in the world, the host will also become famous. As long as the host's apprentice can cure thousands of difficult and complicated diseases that others have not cured, the mission is considered accomplished. This is easy to handle. After receiving the system's affirmation, Zhang Che was also a little excited and began to think about it in his heart. Among the famous doctors he knew, there was Xin Beikao in Bili, Shui Muhua in the Song dynasty, Fu Qingyu in the Ming dynasty, Ping Yiji, Duan Morong in the Qin dynasty. However, the old guy Xin Beikao seems to have died, and his disciple Hua Jin has inherited his mantle. At such a young age, he is known as the little medical fairy. Wouldn't it be enough if I took all these people as my disciples and let these guys inherit my medical skills to treat diseases? And if it is a terminal illness, he can also ask his disciples to ask those people for magic secrets. Thinking of this, Zhang Che smiled knowingly, looking confident. As for whether these people will agree to be his disciples, Zhang Che never thought about these things. I believe that after seeing his medical skills, these guys will definitely compete to become his apprentices. If the soft one doesn't work, then the hard one will come. Zhang Che already had some ideas about collecting skills. Today, if you want to say which dynasty has the most martial arts secrets, it must be Daqin. After all, Daqin has hundreds of schools of thought. Since they are known as hundreds of schools of thought, why should each school have 1 or 2 heaven level exercises, right? If all these schools of thought are wiped out, wouldn't my mission be completed directly? Of course, as a lazy dog, Zhang Che didn't intend to do it himself. He already has the most suitable candidate in mind, Ying Zheng. Since Ying Zheng conquered the 6 kingdoms, his pursuit of immortality has become more and more urgent. Once you have learned the divine level alchemy technique, refine a few life-extending pills. If you bring up the idea of cooperating, the other party will definitely agree. 1 life-extending pill can extend your life for 30 years. It makes sense to exchange 30 heaven level exercises for 1 life-extending pill, right? However, before going to Daqin, Zhang Che still had to improve his strength. He had to at least be half-step into the realm of heaven and man, or even break through to the realm of harmony between heaven and man. After all, the water in Daqin is very deep. There are hundreds of schools of thought and a network, and every force has no shortage of masters. Even Zhao Gao, who is next to Ying Zheng, probably already possesses the strength of the unity of heaven and man, let alone Dong Wang Tai, the leader of the Yin and Yang family. Zhang Shay estimated that the old Don Wan Tai was at least an old monster on the same level as Li Changsheng. Even if he doesn't break through to the realm of immortality, he is still a strong man at the pinnacle of heaven and human beings. Moreover, he is also quite curious about the secret of King Long Kisu. After figuring everything out, Zhang Shay immediately communicated with the system in his mind. System, if I want to initiate the divine level alchemy technique, how many points do I need? Ellipsis ellipsis ellipsis. P.S. Please give me flowers, monthly tickets, evaluation votes, and all data. 019. Incredible alchemy technique. The first to get the moon near the water tower, please ask for flowers. Please collect martial arts. In the beginning of cultivating immortality, all the female warriors are broken. MTLARCHIVE. If you initiate divine level alchemy skills, the host needs to pay 15,000 points. 15,000. System, exchange it for me. Although there was some pain in his body, Zhang Shay didn't hesitate too much. After all his plans are based on divine level alchemy skills. Ding, 15,000 points have been deducted and the initiation is in progress. As the system's words fell, Zhang Shay suddenly felt that there were many more alchemy skills in his mind. Zhang Shay did not dare to be careless in the slightest, and quickly gathered his mind to accept this huge amount of information. Ellipsis ellipsis ellipsis. The night passed quietly, and when the sun rose, Zhang Shay opened his eyes again. This divine level alchemy skill is truly incredible. Feeling the various alchemy techniques and various prescriptions in his mind, Zhang Shay felt a little shocked. Innate pill, broken mirror pill, youth retaining pill, life extending pill, heavenly man pill, blood chi pill, great return pill, etc. Taking innate pill can allow an ordinary person to break through to the innate realm immediately without any side effects. The mirror breaking pill can continuously break through two small realms, and is effective for both heavenly and human beings. Youth retaining pill, as the name suggests, can keep people young forever and keep them young forever. Once this kind of thing comes out, I'm afraid it will make heroines all over the world go crazy for it. After all, there is no woman who does not love beauty, and no one is exempt from this. Life extending pill can extend a person's life by 30 years. The heavenly man pill, if one reaches the realm of half-step heavenly being, can make people realize the great Tao of heavenly being, and the probability of breakthrough will be increased by 50%. Blood chi pill can increase martial artists' true chi for 3 years and help people achieve breakthroughs. Of course, the effect will definitely not be as good as what you have achieved after practicing for 3 years. As for the great return pill, it's even more awesome. Taking it can increase a person's internal strength for 30 years. 30 years. Although these 30 years of true chi cannot be compared with my 30 years of cultivation, isn't it easy to break through the celestial human realm? Thinking of this, Zhang Shay can no longer remain calm. But soon, Zhang Shay frowned again. There are still some other spirit medicine elixirs to be found, but the elixirs used to refine the great return pill and the heavenly man pill are some particularly rare spirit medicine, and some have even become extinct. No wonder this Shell-in great returning pill disappeared from the world for 100 years. But soon, Zhang Shay felt relieved again. You have your own system. Are you afraid of a bird? No matter how rare these spirit medicines are, they will definitely be sold in the system mall. After all, the system mall even has things like Pengu essence and blood, so how could it not be possible without these medicinal materials? System, I want to sign in. Ding, the sign-in is successful. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the heavenly ranked martial skill, 18 dragons of doing palms. It turns out to be this technique. Without any hesitation, Zhang Shay was thrown directly into the system for recycling. If it had been in the past, he might have regarded this kind of skill as a treasure. But now that he has the 5-element spiritual technique and the Shushan inheritance, he can look down on these things. Ellipsis ellipsis ellipsis. Putting aside the messy thoughts in his mind, Zhang Shay got up and changed his clothes with the help of the maid. The evil feudal society. I have to say, it feels so good to be woken up by a girl. Moreover, these personal maids of mine are also very naughty. They even touch her here and there to dress her. After changing, Zhang Shay washed up and went directly to the lobby. Just as he was about to have some breakfast, Sikon Shinluo walked in carrying a food box. Brother Zhang. Hee, Brother Zhang, I'm here again. Sikon Shinluo's eyes lit up when he saw Zhang Shay sitting in the main seat, and he quickly trotted to Zhang Shay. He handed the food box in his hand to Zhang Shay like a treasure. Brother Zhang, this is my new dish, please try it. Saying that, Sikon Shinluo couldn't wait to open the food box and took out a few dishes and a bowl of rice porridge. Shinluo was determined. Facing Sikon Shinluo's eager gaze, Zhang Shay couldn't refuse anything. He smiled lightly and tasted it leisurely. As the eldest lady of Snow Moon City, it is really rare to be able to do this. After all, Sikon Shinluo can be regarded as an eldest lady who has no fingers in the spring water. It is estimated that Sikon Chengfeng has never personally tasted the food cooked by Sikon Shinluo. How's it going, Brother Zhang? Is it tasty? Sikon Shinluo sat opposite Zhang Shay, stretched out his right hand to press his chin, and looked at Zhang Shay unblinkingly with his big eyes. It's delicious, you can eat it too. No, I already had breakfast before I came. Sikon Shinluo waved his hands with a smile and looked at Zhang Shay quietly, his eyes a little blurred. Books say that if you want to conquer a man's heart, you must first conquer a man's stomach. That's why Sikon Shinluo works tirelessly to deliver breakfast to Zhang Shay every day. After Brother Zhang gets used to the food he cooks, if he confesses his love again, it should increase his chances of success, right? After all, first comes first to get closer to the water, so Sikon Shinluo plans to put on a good show. Thinking of this, the little girl couldn't help but reveal a sweet smile on her face. It seems that I have already thought of my happy life after marriage with Zhang Shay. Ellipsis ellipsis ellipsis. P.S. Looking for data, it's 30,000 words, and the evaluation votes haven't been displayed yet. I'm so confused. 020, Zhang Shay's biggest fan, Sikon Shinluo, martial arts. In the beginning of cultivating immortality, all the female warriors are broken. MTLARCHIVE. By the way, Shinluo, I need your help with something. Ah. What help does Brother Zhang want from me? Recovered by Zhang Shay's call, Sikon Shinluo asked curiously. The little girl is very willing to help Zhang Shay. I want you to help me collect some spirit medicine. Wait for me here. Zhang Shay smiled mysteriously, put down the bowls and chopsticks in his hands, turned around and walked into his study. Back in the study, Zhang Shay picked up a brush and wrote down the names of hundreds of spirit medicines. These are spirit medicine that refines innate pill, chi and blood pill, broken mirror pill, and youth retaining pill. As for the spirit medicine for refining the great return pill, heavenly man pill, and life extending pill, Zhang Shay knew that it was definitely not available in Snow Moon City. Zhang Shay plans to exchange directly into the system when the time comes. If he went to Sikon Chengfeng and asked for these spirit medicines, it would be impossible for this old money man to give them to him. As the spokesperson of Snow Moon City, he is in charge of the financial power of the entire Snow Moon City. Naturally, all the spirit medicine in Snow Moon City is also controlled by Sikon Chengfeng. But it would be different if Sikon Shinluo went there. After all, this guy was also a daughter slave. Thinking of Sikon Chengfeng's heart bleeding, Zhang Shay laughed unkindly. Ellipsis ellipsis ellipsis. After returning to the hall, Zhang Shay handed all the written prescriptions to Sikon Shinluo, who was looking forward to them. Brother Zhang, why do you need so much spirit medicine? Looking at the dozens or hundreds of spirit medicines written on the rice paper, Sikon Shinluo asked dumbfounded. She felt that she was well informed, but she didn't recognize at least half of the spirit medicine on the rice paper. I will use these spirit medicines to make an elixir. When the time comes, I will refine the youth retaining pill and give it to you. Zhang Shay said with a smile, fearing that Sikon Shinluo would not agree, he directly injected him with a sedative. Alchemy. Youth retaining pill. Is it the legendary elixir that can make people look immortal after taking it? Sikon Shinluo asks with some shortness of breath, his little heart beating wildly. Regarding the efficacy of youth retaining pill, Sikon Shinluo has also seen it in some ancient secret books. But this youth retaining pill elixir has disappeared for hundreds of years. As for whether what Zhang Che said is true, Sikon Shinluo has never had any doubt. In Sikon Shinluo's heart, Zhang Che is an omnipotent existence. Even if Zhang Che told her that he could resurrect the dead, Sikon Shinluo would believe it unconditionally. The eldest lady of Snow Moon City has become Zhang Che's biggest fan. Yes, that youth retaining pill. There are also mirror-breaking pills and chi blood pills. After taking these two pills, your cultivation will be able to directly break through to the Grandmaster 6th layer realm. Zhang Che said with a smile and continued to charm the little girl. He didn't lie. If the chi blood pill and the broken mirror pill were successfully refined, Sikon Shinluo would at least be able to break through to the Grandmaster 6th layer realm. Brother John, how much of this spirit medicine do you need? The more, the better. After all, the success rate of alchemy is not high. Zhang Che casually said that he had divine level alchemy skills and it was impossible for him to make mistakes in alchemy. Of course, by doing this, I want to get Sikon Chengfeng's wool. It would be best if this little girl Sikon Shinluo could directly empty out Sikon Chengfeng's spirit medicine library. After all, the more things like spirit medicine, the better. I will handle it. Brother John, don't worry, I'm going to find my father now. Sikon Shinluo patted his small chest, looking confident. He picked up the silver moon gun and left in a hurry. Ellipsis ellipsis ellipsis. What, you still don't plan to come out? After Sikon Shinluo left, Zhang Che turned to look at the wall with a playful expression. In a flash, there was another person 3 meters in front of Zhang Che. The person coming is none other than Li Hanyi. But today Li Hanyi is not wearing that ghost face mask. Li Hanyi would not deliberately wear a mask when there were no outsiders. Zhang Che is now the 4th city lord of Snow Moon City, so naturally he is no longer an outsider. Li Hanyi was dressed in white, holding the iron horse bank, with a cold expression. This little fairy was dressed very conservatively, with only a pair of white jade hands exposed all over her body. You deceive Shinluo like this, doesn't your conscience hurt? Li Hanyi raised his eyebrows and asked in a cold tone. She is not a fan of Zhang Che like Sikon Shinluo, so she is naturally not that easy to fool. She listened to the entire conversation between the two just now. Naturally, Li Hanyi didn't believe that Zhang Che could refine elixirs like youth retaining pill. After traveling around the world for so many years, Li Hanyi has never heard of the existence of alchemists. Such people have almost disappeared. Even if there is an alchemist, the most they can do is refine some elixirs that can heal people's wounds and restore their blood. As for youth retaining pill, she has never seen it before. Zhang Che is so young and so powerful, he must have spent most of his time on cultivation. How can he have time to learn alchemy? Ellipsis ellipsis ellipsis. P.S. Please give me flowers, monthly tickets, evaluation votes, and all data. Ellipsis ellipsis ellipsis. The picture shows Li Hanyi.